Hal here with more Space Engineers, and today, well, I don't know what we've really got on the plan for today. Let's talk about what's been going on in the game. So, as most of you probably are aware, oh, too bad, we have the shields up and running now, and we've been having some interesting situations with the AI. Basically, the hostile AI that I've been expecting to spawn really hasn't been spawning. So what I did is I went back to the asteroid base and picked up some resources. Apologies, my throat's a little dry. I have to get a little bit of water there. So yeah, basically I went up over there, took the shuttle up, grabbed some resources, came back, and let me see if we're still processing stuff. Oh, let's go inventory instead. Let's see what the refineries are processing. So, looks like the refineries have actually processed everything. I've got 1K here, and we've got a bunch of uranium in some of the other reactors, which means I need to actually turn those off. Actually, they should already be off, yeah? So all the reactors are off. Okay. So what we're going to do is let's grab industrial cargo 15, no 13. Yeah. And we're going to grab all of our uranium. That. Except for you. Because I think that's the one that's actually sitting on this base. Let's grab 144 for that. Alright. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go in here. We're going to grab all of our reactors. We're going to grab these folks, turn them on for a second, and then turn them off. Okay. And now we are going to grab all of the hubs. I'll turn all of those on for a second. We're basically going to wait for this to hit 0. And then we'll turn the reactors off. Basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to make sure that we seed all of the reactors so that they'll pull the uranium that they need in order to operate. And that's hopefully going to be all of it. I'll go ahead and turn those off. And everybody has a ridiculous amount of uranium, with some of these guys having a little bit. Okay. So the reason I did that, well, I should say the primary reason I went up to the asteroid base was I wanted to see if things were spawning. And the Reavers actually did spawn about 17K or so, maybe 18K away from the asteroid base, heading towards one of the NPC areas. So we know that they are actually working. Because they were spawned, we're not going to see the orcs because we'd have to wait for another rotation on the spawn list. So I'm not quite sure why they're not coming down to the planet. So this kind of puts me in a weird situation where I'm going to basically have to try and force things if we want to have things attack. And so maybe means putting an antenna on the base. Now see, it used to be that shield generators would increase the chance of things spawning. However, that particular thing seems to be ignored on physical bases. It's only on ships now. So, yeah. Oh, so I'm thinking then we're going to put an antenna on probably the military base over here, the hardened base. And that will translate into, hopefully, increased hostilities. Now, I'm not sure where the hell I'm going to put this thing. I may end up putting one on each of the hubs. I'm not sure. Let's turn the light on. Like I said, I really wasn't expecting this whole thing to end up playing out quite the way that it did. So, I mean, I would have built things slightly differently if I had known that that was going to be a thing. Like, what I probably would have done was bring these out another block, and that way I could, actually 2 blocks, so that way I could put an antenna behind them, and then I would have put like 4 antennas on this thing. Which, you know, for future reference, could still be a thing. I mean, you know what I could do? I could actually put them here. Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, I could actually put them there. And so what I'm thinking is maybe we do something like that. Take those out and put the antennas and put them in here. And I might not even put them on all 4 sides. I may only put them on 2 sides. And then on, say, like on the north and south. And then for east and west, we leave it with the half blocks in here. So we'd end up with, say, that on those side, and the same on this side. And yes, I know I need to retexture those. It's fine. Probably should do those as heavies, but no, crap. That's not what I wanted. Alright, and then so for this side, I can't believe I am doing this on a save that has reavers installed on it. Why am I unable to place that? Oh, because of that. And so we end up with something basically along those lines. I'm wondering if I take that off, it will split the grid. Alright, so then I'll have to turn off, actually, if I do something like that, maybe. And we're gonna drop down here for a second because I just realized I am almost out of oxygen or hydrogen. What am I doing? Industrial tanks. Okay. I looked over and I'm like, oh, I look dangerously low on hydrogen there. There you go. Now if I take this one out, will it still split? It will still split the grid because that's not grabbing on the side. But that's okay, because what I'm thinking here is we go other way. Like that. And like that. Alright, and I'll probably come through and replace all of this with heavy armor again. But in the meantime, I can take that out now. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and do heavy armor block. And I think do that there. Do that there. And I should be able to get this stuff out. And you're heavy armor, right? No, you're light armor. Oh, that's right. So can I take that one out? And it's not going to split. Yeah? Awesome. Okay, so I guess we could actually do that, maybe? Let's see how that looks. I don't know if I'm going to like that or not, but guess we'll find out. How's that looking? I guess that's a thing, right? That can be a thing. Sure, let's do it that way. Which means this can come out. I'm going to end up with a ridiculous amount of scrap.
Inventory is maybe consider changing to engineer. A steel plate cannot empty an inventory, no matter how hard you work.
There we go. Okay, and then we do that to that to that, and I think we did. All right, yeah. So we do that to there. There, and then there, and no. So we have that both, that working that way, yeah? Okay. I think that is good, because that means they're both technically facing the same direction. Okay. What this means, now for those who don't know, mods, specifically the hostile AI mods like the corruption and reavers and orcs, they actually have a script that runs in the background that's basically monitors for antennas being on. And so what we're going to do is let's go set these up. I need 80 antenna components and radio comm components. We're just going to go ahead and crank out 100 of them because we can. And so as these are being produced, that will fix the antennas. And in theory, that means we should have things spawning, specifically reavers and orcs and some of the other hostile AI. Again, in theory, we'll see how this actually works out. What do I see? I see a hostile on radar. All right, let's. So it says it's below. Oh, hey, zombie. How you doing, buddy? Haven't seen you in a while. Well, we see you all too frequently, but, you know, we haven't had to personally shoot you in a while. Here, let me give you a headboard. Or a headstone, I should say, right? Scrapstone, maybe? I don't know. But, yeah, so we'll see how this works. And if it works, But what's going on here then? I think that if we get to the point where if I let this run for a few hours and I actually don't see hostile spawn, I think what we'll do is on Friday. Well, I'll let you know on Friday. If we have anything hostile spawn, awesome. If we don't, I think what we'll do is not worry about it any longer. And basically just start working on getting the base done, and we'll just kind of translate over into a more of a build based scenario at this point, because I mean we're pretty much there already. But yeah, it's kind of frustrating that there's all sorts of stuff I'm wanting to do, but if the spawner isn't working, I may have to rebuild my spawn tables, and it's going to be annoying. So okay. So we've got, let's see, are you up and running now? You look like you are up and running. Yes, you are. And you are as well. Awesome. So now we just have to wait a few minutes and see if anything shows up. What's going to really suck is I just realized I don't really have a combat craft other than our transatmospheric shuttle. I mean, it is technically a mobile base. It is meant to be able to defend itself and protect, you know, our initial outposts. But, yeah. All right. I'll make sure all of our... Let's check all of our turrets. Oh. I really should set up a monitor for this because I've got them. So cannons. Auto cannons are loaded. Just basically checking. We've got one interior turret that's not loaded. I'm not worried about that one for now. Defense turrets shouldn't be loaded. Okay, it looks like everything is loaded. So if something hostile shows up, we have yeah, hopefully we have everything we need. Alright, so let's head in. And I know one thing that I didn't do that I kind of want to have, and I've been meaning to set up, is I need a panic button. Basically, I need to set up a button that if I hit it, it turns all of our systems on as far as like turrets and everything. So I'm going to set up a super group that is all of our engines, all of our reactors, all of our turrets. And I think we'll do that on this side. And which one do I want to do? I think we'll do that button. And we're going to color this red. Alright. And we're going to change this. Let's go text and images. I want this to be danger. And we are going to have it say let's see. Let's see how that looks. Oh, you know what? I put that in the... Yeah, okay. Put that in the wrong one. I want that to be down here. There we go. How many people know what that quote's from? Alright, so we're going to grab turret. So we want this to be this one, this one, this one, this one. Basically everything that says stronghold turrets on it. Which is also going to be all these guys. We're just making sure everything... Okay. Alright, so we're going to have one that's for all turrets. And then we are also going to have reactors. So with that one, this is going to be all reactors. And then we're going to say all, so we can say this one and this one. And do there we go. And that will be what we put on this button. And we're going to have that straight up toggle the blocks on. And the reason for that being is I want to be able, if we do get an attack coming at us, I want to be able to hit this button and it turns everything on, right? I want all of my reactors, all of my engines. Oh, that's what I forgot to put in that other group. I forgot to put the engines in that group. Oh, well. Actually, I need... mining engines. And this one's going to be all engines. And then we can say all. So let's grab this one. And we're going to add that one. Actually, let me do it this way. And it's not going to let me do that, but I can do... Alright. Now if I come back in here, we can go all once more. Yep, like them. That can go away. There we are. Toggle block one. Alright, so basically, regardless of what's going on in the base, we now have one button that turns on everything that could possibly contribute to defense. All of our reactors, the big reactors and small reactors throughout the entire build, all of our turrets, and all of our engines. So that if we hit that button, the shield just went crazy. Alright, so let's take a look and see. Oh, I should put the shield charge on this. I wonder if I can... I have automatic LCD2 running on the on the entire structure, and I'm betting I can have that show up with a charge rate. Actually, do I have the script for that loaded? I might have the script for that, actually. Nope. It's like the one script I don't have loaded. Oh, thought I'd figure. Alright, so let's have the power chart though. Yeah, you know, it's fun. Alright, let's take a look here. I want to see what, because I think with everything turned on, I should have some ridiculous amount of hit points. Yeah, potential hit points of 5 million. Well, 5.5 million. So if I turn off, let's go. Oh, so if we turn off, actually, so all the reactors, I want those off, right? So just those being turned off. Our shield drops to 1 million. So if we turn on all of the reactors, it gives us a shield boost of 4.5 million points. Not a bad system. Okay, so I think we're going to go ahead and leave this one here. I want to thank y'all for stopping in today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun hanging out with y'all. It's nice to see the shield system is actually working. Our base is surprisingly... Let's go ahead and say... Turn those off. We don't need to be burning the power if we don't need to be burning the power. Wow. Oh. So anyway, yes, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun, and we have a bit more work to do. Like I said, we're going to be kind of in limbo between now and on the Friday. But if we have something, if we have stuff spawn, obviously we'll do a video on that. If we don't, then the Friday's video will be something else I've got an eye on and an idea for doing. I've also got some things that I'm changing up in the recording again. A little bit of oh, hi puppy. A little bit of hardware change on my side. I want to see if I can get some, some stuff done. I'll talk about that on Friday. But until then, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Enjoy the rest of your week. And we'll see you all back here on Friday for more Space Engineers. As always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody.